Speaking to your children, part 2. We spoke about the nurturing part, helping your children actualize their skills, finding something they enjoy, whether it's music or art or some other project. Showing them that you are here to love them unconditionally, and no matter what, you will always be there for them, bolstering their confidence, bolstering their security, believing in themselves. So let's talk about the other side, which is uprooting the weeds in a garden. You have to also make sure, as much as you water the garden, you have to also make sure the weeds don't overgrow, overwhelm, or cause any damage. And that is getting rid of toxicity, any toxic elements, attitudes. This includes being judgmental, being critical. There's a big difference between being critical and being productive criticism. Being critical is undermining, demoralizing the child. Never, never. That is toxic. Not projecting your own insecurities. You don't need to talk about with the children all the possible worst case scenarios of the coronavirus. The simplest way to say it is this, that God created us as human beings. We have unbelievable strengths and beautiful resources, but once in a while a virus may enter. A negative thing, an infection. And then that is a challenge for us to become stronger people. The immunity system actually builds antibodies. That's its nature. Teach your children how we become stronger in the face of adversity. How when there's a setback, we learn to work around it. This is a time, an opportunity to do so. You'll be amazed that by teaching this to your children, it will also come back to you. The hearts of the parents return through the hearts of the children. Because as we express this in loving ways, both in the focus on the positive and the avoidance of the negative, there's nothing to be afraid of. Yes, there are challenges, but we have doctors. They've told us what we can do and what we should do, and we will do it, and our garden will be intact, and flowers will grow, and you are those flowers. These messages create long-term impact, more than we can imagine, because children are impressionable. Think of them as like a warm ball of wax. Every impression is etched in that wax, and as it grows older and hardens, becomes part of that personality. This is a time where you want to train them to both be strong and courageous and prudent and careful, and avoid any of the negative and the toxic. Even things that may have been there before this whole virus crisis began. Now is the time to eliminate them as much as possible, to eradicate them as much as we want to eradicate the virus itself.